Hello and welcome to the Frontington and Backwoods Railway. Today I'm shedding some light on some buildings. Over the last couple of months I've been busying myself with a number of jobs, one of which has been making up some buildings for the layout. The first project was this little goods shed. Now, back in the day, most railway stations had a goods yard of some sort, even small stations, as handling goods was a core part of what made railways financially viable. So even my little station would have had somewhere for goods to be handled. On the far side of the goods siding will be a raised platform, on which will be a small coal merchant. And towards the end of the track is the small goods shed, where wagons can be loaded and unloaded out of the wind and rain. I found this laser-cut kit online, and it's just the right size for my layout. Putting it together was fairly straightforward, if a little delicate. I painted it as I went along, using acrylic paints, mixing red and brown together fairly unevenly to give this slightly organic texture to the brickwork. It could perhaps benefit from some further weathering, but I like the effect so far. For the details that needed to be in proper GWR light or dark stone colour, I used some enamel paints from Phoenix Precision. And with some interior lighting, this has come together nicely. I'll come on to the lighting in a moment. The second project was the engine shed. This is a Metcalfe card kit. For this kit I actually splashed out on some rocket card glue, and wow, I can see what all the fuss is about now. For card kits it's brilliant, so easy to work with. The kit itself was nice and straightforward too. It didn't come with any fascias along the sides, so I added some and painted them all in GWR light stone. And I added some lighting. The final project was the signal box, another Metcalfe kit, although this one was a lot more intricate. I had a kit for an interior too, which was fiddly but satisfying. I painted the floor brown to suggest wooden floorboards, and painted the interior walls white. And then I could add all those fiddly little details like the levers, a table, a couple of chairs, even pictures on the wall. And as long as the lights are on, you can see most of those details well enough. Right, we do need to talk about the lighting now. I've used the same technique on all three buildings, but you can see it best on the engine shed. Stuck to the roof, I've got a short length of LED strip with enamel-coated wires soldered to it. At the other end of those wires, I've got a small battery box and a reed switch. This isn't quite as clever as the latching reed switch I used recently on my coaches, but it does do the job nicely. Essentially, as long as there's a magnet nearby, the circuit will complete and the LEDs will light up. And the magnets themselves I've hidden inside bits of scenery, which will turn on the lights if they're in the right place. Well, that's all for this update. I have lots still to work on, I just need to find the time to actually crack on with it all. So do keep your eyes peeled for the next video, whenever that will be, and maybe subscribe now so you don't miss it. I might also post little updates on Facebook if you're interested. Bye for now.